I really don't like that. That was... Like, I like it, but I also don't like it at the same time. It's hard to explain. I just... Ugh. Very disturbing.
Everything good?
Orderlies are rounded up.
Can it ever really be good in an asylum?
The children of Arkham have taken over.
Lieutenant Gordon says the
Just saying.
GCPD are on their way. He's leading the team himself. If you can find Alfred,
He's like
maybe
best
you can
case
get him out
scenario
of
is
there
just
before
less
all hell
shitty.
breaks loose.
Almost ready. Let her know.
Copy. On our way. Go ahead. I got this.
Lady's having fun. Ah, gotcha. That was an abrupt stop right there.
Batman. This ends now, Vicky. Tell me where Alfred Pennyworth is.
The butler. Bruce Wayne has a bat on his payroll.
Answer the question.
Where he is doesn't matter. He'll be dead soon. Another corpse in Bruce Wayne's family.
Killing him won't solve anything.
But it will teach Bruce Wayne a lesson. One he and all of Gotham will learn. They won't look the other way. Not again.
And when did Gotham look away from you, Vicky?
Don't try to psychoanalyze me, Batman. You have no idea what I've done to come this far. Too much to turn back now.
I know you suffered. You were tortured, held captive by the people who were supposed to love you. I don't know how you survived.
You want to know how I survived? I survived because every night I dreamed of the revenge I'd take on them. And this forsaken city. Your time's run out.
Uh-oh. That didn't work out so well.
Vicky! There's nothing you can do, Batman. You underestimate the true children of Arkham. These souls kept behind bars. Open the doors!
Don't do that. Ah, God. Ah, shit.
Listen to me! Freedom is yours! The only one standing in your way is Batman.
Batman. He stuck me in here! Me too. Let me out. He's the crazy one.
What? Well, I mean, yes. I'm wearing a bat suit, so clearly I'm a little bit off. But that doesn't mean that you're not crazy. Oh, shit. Well, I can see he's enjoying himself. Nice punch. That was a clean kick. You see, my method is beating people with other people. It works quite well. Were those guys just mute? Do they not know how to talk?
You're not getting away, Vicky.
Uh-oh. What are we doing here? I'm confused. Alright, yeah, that and that. Does that work? Okay. Alright, good. Good to know. Alright, we got the kitchen. Well, let's just link the dude first. Fuck it. Let's do the kitchen. That seems more fun. Yeah, let's get into the fryer. That sounds like a lot of fun. I go old school WWF on him. Yeah. Yeah, alright. I like it. Okay, taser with... Yeah, no, that's perfect. And then... Yeah, it seems like that's the only option. And Joker's just like standing there in the background, just enjoying the show. I guess my theory was wrong. Oh, shit. Pay attention, stupid. Oh my god. I think you just killed that man. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that one. Oh, shit. Hey, Zaz, what's up?
That's the plan.
Fuck. Don't do that, please. Stop. Joker? No, no. Gordon.
You're going to die.
Hey, you have to have it match. It has to, like, be even, right? So, you probably should put another bullet hole in your hand, like the other one.
Truly inspiring. Such a pleasure to see your work in person. Jesus.
Gordon's here.
We'll round up the rest of the inmates. You stop Lady Arkham.
There's no way out now.
There's always another way here, Batman. All the people that Thomas Wayne condemned to this place, unwillingly, they speak through the walls. Their ghosts walk. They know the way.
I can't help those people now, but I can help Alfred Pennyworth. Take me to him.
My pleasure.
Is he in the basement? I don't think she's taking me to Alfred. I think she's lying. She seems like the type. Oh shit, we're in catacombs?
Vicky!
Oh, that's not unsettling.
You're not well, Vicky. You need professional help.
Says the man dressed as a bat.
Fair, but that doesn't discount what I'm saying.
Let him go!
The butler has to die. Payment for Thomas Wayne's sins. He took away my family, so I'll take away his sons. If you really want to save the butler, bring me Bruce Wayne.
Well, that's rather convenient.
Anyone can find him. It's you. He's probably cowering behind a 12-inch thick wall and 100 bodyguards right now.
Why should I trust you'll keep your word?
Because my mask is off now, Batman. I won't lie. You're doing so much.
How the fuck does that work? Is there like some sort of magical powers that prevent you from lying when a mask is taken off? Doesn't make any sense at all. Oh shit! Oh my god, that would've hurt like a bitch.
Vicky, stop playing games.
This isn't a game to me. You know, Batman, I really don't understand. Why are you fighting me? I've done great things for Gotham. Falcone and Hill deserved to die. If anything, I did you a favor. We're fighting the same fight, Batman. Can't you see that? same things.
Those men deserved their day in court, just like everyone else.
So they could have gotten off like they did so many times before? No, Batman. They got exactly what they deserved. My justice is final and absolute. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be defending him. You think Bruce Wayne is any better than Spawn? He hides behind his status and wealth. He's a coward, leaving other men to carry his burdens. You aren't my enemy, Batman.
Oh, God. Oh. That shit really creeps up on you. Alright. Oh, hey, there you are.
I'm curious, Batman. I know why I wear the mask. It's who I am. Who I was always meant to be.
Oh, okay, I can move.
What about you? Do you wear the mask to hide? Or to become who you really are? Are you the man? Or the mask?
The mask is a symbol. Some fear it. But for others, it brings hope.
When I first saw it, I found it inspiring. And once you're dead, I'm going to mount that mask on my wall.
Hey,
First,
you sound like you wanted to work together. What happened to working together, though? That sounds more fun than dying. I don't want to die. That sounds shitty. And she gets away pretty quick. Wait, hold up. So, does she actually care about people? It's hard to tell if she's like a sociopath or like what her deal is.
You came for me.
Because she took the picture with a kid, so it's, I don't know. Kind of contradictory.
I knew you'd come. The man I made you.
Just hold on, Alfred. Did you see where she went?
She just disappeared.
I'm getting you out of here.
Above you!
Hey, don't do that. Stop. That's not nice.
Interesting how you speak to him. So familiar. Alfred. Such concern. For someone you've never met before.
Release him. Then we'll talk.
You know, I just don't believe you. I think Alfred may be the only way I can make you talk. It makes me wonder, do you really care? Only one way to find out.
Oh, Batman, don't you...
Shut up, old man! You've seen my true self.
I'm gonna unmask.
Prove that you can. Take off your mask. Let me see the man you really are.
Fuck it.
If that's what it will take to save him.
No! Bruce.
This must be some kind of trick. Bruce
No.
Wayne, he'd never be the man Batman is. He only looks out for himself.
I'm right here.
Now I understand. As Batman, you can prey upon the weak, the defenseless, just like your father did.
Fuck off.
A true Wayne. There's nothing heroic about you.
I can't change what happened in the past. I would have fought for you, Vicky. No one should have to suffer the way that you did.
You don't know how I suffered. But you will. I'll show you what Thomas Wayne did to me. To my family.
Holy shit. Just blew my fucking ear off. Alright, that was unnecessary at best.
No more lies! No more talk! The only truth left is in your death!
Ah, I gotcha! Oh, shit. The rock didn't work.
Nothing will keep me from my revenge!
What the fuck? How does that work?
You belong in this place, Bruce. Lost, forgotten, buried. And Gotham will not mourn. The sins of the Wayne bloodline end here!
Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, she's dead. Oh, ah. That's so boring. I don't like that. So she's just dead now. Alright, whatever.
As to last week's events at Arkham Asylum, a spokesperson for the GCPD assured us that the breakout has been contained and all inmates have been returned to their cells. Miss Vale is missing and presumed dead following a gruesome battle with the caped vigilante known only as the Batman.
Vigilante?
Her death marks the end of Children
Who the
of Arkham's
fuck
reign
says
of
it like
terror.
that? Jack Ryder,
knew
apparently.
the half of it.
Douche.
It's better that they don't. This came in the mail. It's unsigned.
Selina.
With everything that's been going on, I haven't gotten a chance to thank you for what you did, sacrificing your identity for my safety. But it was a dangerous thing to do. You could lose everything. The secrecy you've worked so hard to maintain. Gone.
I needed to make her talk, and I thought she would talk to Bruce Wayne.
A good strategy. It was Bruce she wanted all along. And your ear? At least there's something left of it.
Dr. Tompkins assured me it adds character.
That it does. We will get through this, Bruce. Don't lose sight of the fact that you've done some real good for Gotham. You should be proud.
I didn't take them down alone. I had help. You, Lucius, Gordon, Selina, and all those who gave their life fighting for Gotham.
To those who helped, and those we lost.
The damage done by the children of Arkham has left Gotham a city in turmoil. Faith in those at the top has perhaps irrevocably been shaken. Acting Commissioner James Gordon has promised to speak out about the issue tonight during an emergency citywide address.
And I hope, despite the recent terror that's gripped our city, that Gotham's leading citizens will come out to show their support.
Will his token appointment be enough to regain the city's trust? It remains to be seen. But experts agree that
Gordon requested Gotham's leaders to stand behind him. Leaders like you. Let Gotham see who Bruce Wayne truly is, and let them know what you plan to do for his future.
Well, this could be a fresh start.
For you, and for this city. Though, in Gotham, the only figure that can make as much impact as a Wayne
is Batman.
You've helped this city tremendously, both as Bruce Wayne and Batman. And that person, whether he dons a cape or not, is someone I'm proud of and honored to call my friend.
Thank you, Alfred.
So, what do you intend to do about tonight?
Well, Lucius has yet to invent a suit that'll let Bruce Wayne and Batman be in the same place at once.
That is unfortunate. I suppose you must decide whose appearance will be more valuable. As Bruce, you can help repair the damage done to your name, get the public support so that you can change things from the top down. But Batman is a symbol of justice and strength. Maybe in these dark times, that is truly what Gotham needs the most. Perhaps one is truly the mask, and one is who you truly believe you are.
Interesting. I feel like a lot of people would feel as though they're supposed to go as Batman here, just because, like, it represents justice and blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, I was like, if you attend as Bruce, I don't know, it's hard to, it's hard to really be certain as to which one you want to go as. Because, I don't know, like, throughout this whole story, I felt like we've progressively been changing Bruce from, like, this really impulsive, emotional dude into, like, this more cool, calm and collected guy that he eventually becomes in Batman. So, I don't know, I kind of want to disregard what Alfred just said. I think that's bullshit. I think this has to do... You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go as Batman.
Batman will be in attendance.
You'll make quite the impression. Gordon will be grateful.
We are currently awaiting newly appointed Acting Police Commissioner James Gordon, who will address the city for the first time.
I'll explain my reasoning with all that stuff during the credits.
Perpetrated by Lady Arkham.
I, as Acting Police Commissioner, Commissioner Gordon, It doesn't sound right. Batman! Is everything all right? I assume you're not here to give a speech. So, what is it?
It's an important day. Your first address to the city as acting commissioner. I wanted you to know that I stand with you. I want Gotham to know that there are those who will fight for them.
Oh, I'm glad you feel that way. The city's on edge. Tonight can make all the difference. You're one hell of an addition to this lineup. Gotham's best and brightest have turned out for this. I know you're not a man of many words, but I'd like to say something to Gotham on your behalf. Is there anything you'd like them to know? Maybe about how you'd like to be seen moving forward?
Tell them I'll always be watching out for them.
I'm sure they'll appreciate hearing that. You know, I always wanted this. To be commissioner someday. To have the chance to shape this. I should probably be used to that by now. Now, in the last few weeks, as much violence and terror as I've seen, I've also seen the citizens of this community band together to fight those threats. One of those citizens is Batman. He wanted me to tell you all that he'll be watching, ensuring the safety of our good citizens. But one hero cannot change Gotham on his own. He needs all of you, too. Let Gotham be a city of heroes. United, strong, and hopeful.
Oh shit. Oh, it's just some dude. I thought that was Joker, just without the die.
Clear the area.
What the fuck was that?
Bastard to lock up.
Just minutes ago, Acting Commissioner James Gordon delivered a rousing speech that turned into a shocking assassination attempt on his life. Batman made short work of the assassin.
Oh boy, it's gonna be tough to top that. But I'll give it a shot.
So that's where season 2 is going. Alright, so yeah, that was the end to Batman, Telltale's Batman, Season 1. So real quick, just to give an overview of my opinion on the episode, because I've already said everything I feel on the season. In general, I really enjoyed this. It's definitely in my top 3 favorite seasons of anything Telltale's done. Probably behind Tales from the Borderlands, but right behind that, this probably takes it as the second. But yeah, other than that, for this episode, for the most part, I really enjoyed it. Really pretty much all throughout. The one thing that sticks out that I'm not a big fan of was, and it's more of like a writing decision, I guess, from the people who made the game, is the decision to kill off Vicky. And really the fact that it just was Vicky Vale. There was no like big twist or any sort of revelation as to what you know, there being like any additional workings behind the scenes. It just was Vicky Vale, and we just found that out in episode 3. And so I feel like it kind of took the legs out from under it, in a way that they just revealed the reality of the situation so quickly. And I don't know, I just feel like it would have been more interesting had there been like, even if Vicky is the main villain for this episode, there being like a revelation that, hey, somebody else was kind of controlling her, and that really she actually was this normal person for several years that was able to overcome a lot of the issues that she had to deal with from early on, the adversity that she had to overcome, and that something caused her to just change, and we're not sure what, but something changed her, and it kind of being slowly revealed that maybe it was the Joker. or something like, I don't know. I just think that might be kind of interesting. That's not what they ended up doing. Obviously, they went for a more simple approach. I've always been a big fan of like conspiracy sort of stuff in stories, and adding like extra layers and depth to it, and mystery. Mystery is a huge thing to me, and the speculation that it comes with, and I think that's so enjoyable in a story, and I feel like they could have done that, and it could have added an extra layer of, you know, what's going on here. Like I remember in Arkham Origins, they had that leading up in there that it was like supposed to be Black Mask, but there's this other character coming onto the scene. What the hell is going on with him? He's doing all this stuff behind the scenes. We don't understand what's going on completely, but it's very perplexing, and then, you know, it turns out to be the Joker. And so same sort of thing with this. I feel like could have been at least hinted at, not necessarily fully revealed, but hinted at least, and they just didn't do that. And then killing off Vicky, I'm not a big fan of that, just because it's like, this is a character that is redeemable in my opinion. Like, it's somebody that could have changed back to her former ways, because it's not like she was like this mainstay in the story as a villain. I mean, like, this is like, I'm pretty sure this is a character they just made up, so it's not like they couldn't reform her character and change her and help her to be something different. Like, Wayne could look at her as another person who had a tortured childhood, in a sense. Like, obviously Wayne's parents died, but like his upbringing aside from that part was clearly rather privileged, and he didn't have to deal with a lot of adversity aside from that fact. But it is a major factor, dealing with your dead parents, and she had to deal with that as well. And it could have been something that they sort of had a common ground on. I was expecting when he took off the cowl that she was going to step back a little bit and start to realize that she was maybe wrong about Bruce in a sense, and in actuality, and although honestly probably more realistic way they decided to go about it, was having her rationalize her decisions and think that, oh no, Bruce is just evil, he's just a bad guy, and he uses his cowl as like a mask to be able to you know, further exploit people that are impoverished or in bad standing of society. Alright, so furthermore, now getting past like the opinions, aside from that, I really enjoyed the episode, and I wanted to go over a couple of the decisions I made. Regarding the whole thing with Selina, I felt like that whole storyline and the, I guess not really heartbreak, but the disappointment that came with that whole situation with her, I felt like that was a good catalyst to kind of cool off Bruce, really cool off Bruce's emotions and make him a little bit more of a stoic sort of character, because throughout this entire season he's been very impassioned and I guess impulsive, and he hasn't been what you would envision Batman to be, because he's young and he's not that guy that he's eventually going to become, and he's lost a lot throughout this first season. He lost a very good friend in Harvey. He lost a potential, you know, girlfriend or whatever you want to see her as in Selina, and then the situation going on with Cobblepot, where he hadn't seen him in a very, very long time, but they were friends at one point. He lost all these people, and it's just like, he really, all he has at this point is Alfred. Even the fucking city hates him, and so it's just been so much negativity that's been thrown at this guy throughout the entire season, that you could understand why somebody would kind of curl up into a shell and start being less of the guy that they used to be, and be a little bit more guarded with themselves. And obviously I wasn't able to do a lot of that because this was the climax of the story, and I wasn't able to do a lot of that in this episode. But assuming the next season comes out at some point, which it should, it sounds like this was a relatively successful series for Telltale. I'm planning on doing a little bit more of a cool and collected and more to the point Bruce Wayne, as opposed to a guy that involves his emotions and his decisions more often. Obviously there are the exceptions, like the thing with Alfred, he took off his cowl, but in a lot of situations he probably wouldn't do that. It's purely because he has such a really close connection and familial relationship with Alfred that he would do something like that. But in most circumstances, I don't think that I would have Bruce do that. I'm not entirely certain. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that this was kind of the season to see Bruce become Batman, which is the reason why I went... Sorry, I just hit the mic. The reason why I went as Batman in that last bit there was, you know, Alfred brought up the concept of who do you believe the actual mask is for? And at the end of the day, I feel like the whole point of that is progressively more and more he's becoming less of who he used to be in Bruce and becoming more the ideal that he believes that Batman should be. So it's almost like for the longest time he's been faking it till he can make it, right? And it seems like he's finally starting to make it. And he's starting to become the person that he's always wanted to be, and that's why he went as Batman. That's why he wants Batman to be the symbol for Gotham. And if that means that his personal fortunes suffer because of that, he doesn't become he still continues to be hated by Gotham. That's okay with him, as long as he can help. That's what matters to him. It's not about the glory. It's not about the personal satisfaction. It's about actually having an it's about altruism, and it's about helping everybody around you regardless of the reward that you receive in return. It's not about that. It's about doing good. And that's kind of what Batman's always been about, right? It's just about doing what you can to help as many people as possible. And that's, I think, what Bruce has gradually started to discover throughout this series, and I think he's finally embracing that, and that he doesn't need to be liked to do his job properly, and he's okay with that now. And so yeah, that's really all I have to say, I guess, about the motivations and my decisions and why I made them the way I did. I don't really anticipate that Selina Kyle is going to be like this mainstay as like a big character in the next season. She might show up a little bit, but I feel like they're kind of distancing themselves a little bit from that, and they're wanting to make this more about Bruce and not like a love story. I also find it kind of interesting because like Vicky Vale has typically been one of the several love interests that Bruce has throughout the series, and they just killed her off, so that one's not happening. And there's typically like some sort of like offhanded like, it's kind of a love interest, but it doesn't really matter all that much. They've always kind of done that. Selina Kyle is one of those main characters, but other than that, I can't really think of very many off the top of my head. But they might like create one if they want to go that route. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of just speculating. But yeah. So I really like this season, guys. This was a lot of fun. I haven't really been able to record a great deal throughout this semester due to school and stuff like that, and I'm just about to wrap up my associate's degree and all of that. So once again, I apologize that I haven't been able to upload a great deal. But I have been able to do this because it's been quick and easy, and it's been fun to do on top of all that. And so I've been able to at least get these out, and it's helped me get through this rough patch with the channel. It's not really a rough patch, but it's just like less frequent uploads, and I'm sure that's been a little annoying for some people who like seeing daily stuff. So hopefully we can get back to that pretty soon. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the series, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe and all that. And I will see you guys next time. Sinister approach, whereas this one's more of a, hey, I'm your friend, and kind of like slowly lull you into a sense of security. At least that's kind of what I'm anticipating to happen. I don't like it. That really freaks me out so much. I hate that doll.